friend? This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Ooh, how you doing today, my friend? Are you staying positive? Because you know that's the only way to beat. That's acquire victory, and that's what you want to be hearing. Every time you use AI the right way and you get the results that you desire, you gotta check this out. Look at this data. This is Excel right here. And I'm gonna demonstrate something. How long should it take me to generate my default chart on a separate worksheet? One more time. How long should it take me to generate my default chart from this data in a separate worksheet? 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, all day, forget about it. Check this out. Here we go. Are you ready? There it is. Just like that. Easy, right? Wow. And how did I do that? Well, there's a shortcut. And that shortcut is called F11. So when you press F11, it generates your chart in a separate worksheet. So let me go right ahead and do it again. Let's press F11. Here we go. There it is, right there. What happened? Boo. This is a chart, but it's a chart of what? A chart of absolutely nothing right there. What is this little green thing that we have right there? This is the very first thing I teach when I'm teaching Excel basics. This is called the marquee. That is called the marquee. And the marquee should always be in the data. So I put the marquee back in the data, and then now, there you have it, just like that. When you know how to use the tool properly, you're going to get the results that you desire. I could have told you all day long that F11 is the shortcut to generate a chart, and you just don't get any charts done because you're not using it the right way. You don't have the marquee in the data. Same thing like when you're using AI. I'm hearing all your whining, all your complaining, and all your crying, and all that just translates to me to just pure laziness. Pure laziness. You need to spend some time into learning how to use the tool. It's not just about, I'm going to type something in here and it's going to tell me what I need to hear. Sometimes you're going to just type something in the message box and it's going to respond and you're going to be amazed by the response, but perhaps it's not the response that you were actually looking for. So you need to know how to use the tool properly. When we're looking at my ChatGPT, look, it's already saying, hey, good morning, Mr. Aloha. It knows that's what I like to be called. There's features. When you go to your settings, you can personalize it. When you go to personalize ChatGPT, you can ask it, what you want it to call you, how, what it is that you do. And this is the key right in here. This is a prompt right here. And that's how I want ChatGPT to behave. You can even click some of these, but I don't need to because these are all already part of the prompt that I'm giving it. And then anything else ChatGPT should know about you, right here, check it out. I put in there what I do, who I help, how I transfer people, and I've enabled it for new chats. So now ChatGPT knows more about me and it's answering me. It's got a personality now based on the prompt that I gave it to. Now there's even more. Go back into your settings. Have you even been into your settings of ChatGPT? Do you even have a ChatGPT subscription? Come on. Invest a little bit of time into learning how to use it. Now look at all these different settings that are available to us. Look, we can just go to personalization, and right within personalization, we've got memory. Did you know about memory? When you click into memory, when you click on manage memories, then you can go in there and manage all your different memories. I often talk about Spark, a prompting method that I developed. And when I refer to Spark, it knows exactly what I'm referring to. So there's a memory. You got to go in there and you have to clean this up on a regular basis. Make sure that you take out some junk and you have in there what you really want. And there's all these settings. Have you ever been in here? Probably not. Now, there's also in the sidebar, you've got what are called custom GPTs. And these are personas already. These are custom, these are agents. That's what you're hearing a lot about. I just call them just GPTs. Now, each one of these has personalities. And instead of me saying act as this, I already go to that expert. Instead of saying act as a LinkedIn expert, I just go right to LinkedIn Linda. She's already been prompted to be a LinkedIn expert. When I go to Linda and I go to Edit GPT, we'll go to Configure, and right in here we see this right here is Linda, LinkedIn Linda. There's her name. She's already got a description of what she does, and these are all her skills right here, and competence, abilities, and the like. Now, because of that, I don't need to go in here and go act as a LinkedIn expert. Did you know that's a style of prompting? I'm already talking to the expert, and I can just have a conversation with her. Now, let me go back to start a new chat. Oops, let's go to a new GPT 4.0 chat. Did you know that there's different models right in here that you can pick from? A lot of different models. So you have to understand about all that. And before when ChatGPT, I was working with AI when it was GPT-1. And GPT-3 I was already using to help me develop content and the like. And in order for me to learn how to use it better, I immersed myself and I started learning more about it. Instead of sitting there crying, whining, and complaining. There's tools that you can use. Now look, there's a lot of resources. There's a workshop where I teach you how to use ChatGPT, how to prompt, how to work with ChatGPT, Copilot 365, Claude, Gemini, and the like. But right in here, what I want to show you, just go to this page right here. If you're on LinkedIn, click on visit my website and it'll take you right here. Or just go to getskills.ai and it'll take you right here. There's a prompt builder that I've added in here. Now, the way that you ask ChatGPT to do things for you determines the outcome, kind of like when you're talking to a person. And in the Spark prompt builder, the Spark is a methodology that I developed. You specify your goal, and in here, I want to analyze the following website and provide relevant context, add constraints, request specific format or structure, and who is the audience. Then I can say generate the prompt, and right in here is my prompt. So basically what it did is just put it all together following the Spark methodology. Now I can just copy it to the clipboard. Excuse me. Cold brew coffee. A little dusty here in Las Vegas. Now I've copied that to my clipboard, and now we can just go right back to ChatGPT, and then I paste my prompt. Now this is a nice prompt. It is formatted in a way that is going to get me the results that I desire. So let's go ahead and send it on in. So now ChatGPT is searching the web because it has the ability to search the web, and it analyzes Spark, right? And then you have to check the results to make sure that it is the proper results. So here we go. It didn't actually go to this site. Okay. This is a reason why AI can't replace us yet. Because it doesn't always give you the same outcome, even though you're using the same prompt. There's got to always be a human in the loop. And it went on the internet, but it didn't go to this site. So perhaps what I should have done is separated it, or I can run it again. I could have just said, hey, look, first go here, and then I put this in separately. Watch. I'm going to just run it again, and let's see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to cut this out, copy it, in case I want to do it separately. And it's still, all right, let's see. No. Oh. Nope. So let's go ahead and do this again. I'm just going to do this, separate it like that. Boop, bam. Send it. Have it analyze that website first. Come on. Yeah, okay. Now it went to the right place. Let's go with this one. I like that response. Okay, now that I have this response in there, so you see what's going on? I already know how to use AI. I crafted my prompt. I've used this prompt the way that I set it up before, and it did it all in one step. Well, the second time that I did it, now live in this live stream, it hallucinated. It didn't really go to that site. So I separated it. Now I say, go to this site and analyze it. Now it's analyzed it. This is correct. That's a Spark methodology. All right, great. Now let's go in with the rest of the prompt. Boom, step 2, and let's go. It's still way faster than I could have done it just off the top of my head. But there's always got to be a human in the loop. That's why I like to do these live streams. Because I want you to see me working live and see the issues that I might run into or I might not. Now, here is my post. And it's in the style of a Udemy announcement. Now, maybe I don't want to have all these emojis, so then I can keep the iteration process going. But this looks real good. All right, nice. It's working out just right for me. But now let's say I want to turn this into a LinkedIn post. Okay, so instead of me going in here and say, hey, make this for LinkedIn, I'm going to call up an agent, a custom GPT, and I'm going to start out with an ad symbol, and there's all the recently used GPTs. And there's LinkedIn Linda. So I'm going to click in LinkedIn Linda, and I'm going to ask LinkedIn Linda. I can go ahead and click on dictate and just dictate. That's what I like to do. Hey, Linda, please go ahead and convert that into a post for LinkedIn. Boom. There it is. All right. Let me correctly spell her name. All right. So I'm calling up LinkedIn Linda, I'm a LinkedIn expert. And I'm saying, please go ahead and convert that. Now, maybe I should have been a little bit more specific. Maybe I should say convert the post in the refer to the context. I could say, please go ahead and refer to the context and convert that post into LinkedIn. But I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm relying on LinkedIn Linda to know what's going on. Now I'm going to press enter and let's see what happens. There you go. She knows. And then I know it's LinkedIn Linda for sure because she's designed to start with a star and end with a star. All right, hey, that's pretty awesome. Look, it's set up for a LinkedIn style post, just like that. And then there's my hashtags, and then we can customize it. You know, like I love emojis, but this is a little bit of overkill on emojis. But let's say now I'm going to also convert this into a video, all right? And I want it to be a video that is made in the style of the Viral Framework. The Viral Framework is a book written by Brendan Kane, and he's an expert in viral marketing and turning your videos and your content, making it go viral. So he's got this book called The Viral Framework where he breaks it all down. Now I'm going to look for Hooky Hook Jenny. Hooky Hook Jenny. Add H, there's Hooky Hook Jenny. And she's, I call her Hooky Hook Jenny because she's based off of Jenny Hoyos, who is a YouTube expert, and pretty much she can make anybody go viral. And so she's got a specific framework that she uses. So the prompt for Hooky Hook Jenny includes that framework, and the knowledge base has the Viral Framework book by Brendan Kane. So you see what's going on here? So we started out just regular old ChatGPT. We had to do a little iteration. Then we called up LinkedIn Linda. And actually this was Sally that took over right here. When you see that, that's Sally. Sally is a custom instruction. Sally is my ChatGPT that I talk to, and it behaves a certain way all the time unless I call up an agent like I did in this case. And then I'll say, hey Jenny, turn that LinkedIn post into a script with a title, hook, and description for a YouTube video. And make sure to apply the Viral Framework. So here we go. Now Jenny will take my instructions. I just go right in here and make sure that, the viral. Okay, must be my accent. Viral Framework. Just like this. Now let's go. And now Jenny takes over. And here we have it. This is a YouTube video script applying the Viral Framework from the Guide to Going Viral. That's it, the Guide to Going Viral. And there's my title, there's my hook, and there's my descriptions. You see? Just like that. So it's just a matter of knowing how to use the tool, my friends. Take some time to learn how to use the tool. Instead of, that time that you're spending crying, whining, complaining, looking up reasons why AI is going to take your job and take over the world. Instead of doing that, invest a little bit of time into getting yourself some skills. Like I've got my workshop right here that you can just go right to. Master the language of AI, ChatGPT, Copilot 365, Claude, Gemini, tips and tricks from Mr. Aloha. I've been using AI. I use it every single day for my business, and I love it. It's been working out great for me. Look, you can even go right down to the lower right-hand corner, and you can talk to Mr. Aloha AI Copilot. And he's another persona that you're going to be talking to. It's not just a regular prompt. It's a persona prompt. Go ahead and go talk to Mr. Aloha AI. He'll ask him for discounts. Maybe he'll give you some discounts and the like. Or ask him, hey, how can I register? Whatever you want. And he's tied to a knowledge base. So he's only going to be talking about what he's trained on talking about. So there you have it, my friends. come check out the Master the Language of AI, ChatGPT, Copilot 365, Claude, Gemini tips and tricks from Mr. Aloha workshop. You can just say the Master the Language of AI workshop. And just go right through here, just visit it. I mean, you don't even have to enroll for the workshop. I'm so committed to helping you learn how to use this tool because I know how it's changed my life, that I'm giving you the resources that you need. You've got the prompt builder available to you right here that you can just use this tool to help you build prompts. I got some tips in here, some techniques that you can use, and then you can just view the available dates for the workshop and just click and register just like that. Easy. And then once you register for this workshop, once the workshop is complete, I'm going to give you this tool that I built. I vibe coded it using AI. But if I didn't know how to talk to AI right, if I didn't understand the Spark framework, if I didn't understand the technology, maybe I wouldn't have been able to have this outcome. So you'll get this once you register for the workshop. Once the workshop is complete, you're going to get access to this web app where you can practice. You can say, hey, I'm going to practice with a workplace communication. This is to practice your prompting skills. And it's going to give you a challenge right in here. And then you enter your prompt right in here. And then you can have your prompt be evaluated. Or you can just select Build with Spark and then use the Spark framework. Put in all, follow it just like you do in the prompt builder. Fill in all the different steps and then generate the prompt. And then what it's going to do, it's going to take you, I'm just going to put something in here. Write an email about a cat. I'm just doing this, right? This is a bad prompt, but I'm just doing this to demonstrate this tool. Then you're going to click Evaluate Prompt, whether you put the prompt in there from scratch or whether you use a Spark builder. It gets analyzed and then it comes here. You're going to get the results. You're going to get the feedback. Sometimes it'll give you a recommendation on what would be a better email to write. In this case, instead of saying write an email, write a professional email to a veterinarian requesting an appointment for my cat Whiskers due to excessive shedding. By the way, my cat Kitty, she's shedding a lot right now because she's a tuxedo cat and it is hot right now in Las Vegas. So not only is there dust around here, there's a lot of kitty hairs right now. But those of you that own pets, it's no big deal. And then you can easily book a consultation with me. So my friends, you've got the resources that I'm giving to you. You can sign up for the workshop. Ask Mr. Aloha Copilot, ask him for a discount right down here, and you're going to get a discounted. Instead of $275, you might get a coupon where you can spend $19.99 instead of $275 for this 1 hour outstanding workshop. So my friends, like I always say, I love you. And most of all, don't get mad. Get yourself some skills. Aloha.